What's going on, guys? You are currently watching a clip from my Bow Bass Beat Sesh podcast. The full episode will be linked in the description down below. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and like the video. I feel like it's a little out of the place to go like, what's this song? And like ask.
So that's a good question because back in high school, like I was telling you before, like I have such a outrageously large playlist of music, and like I would say like via MP3 back in the day, like before Spotify was a thing, like when I was in high school, like people would be like, "What's that song?" And like I'd be the guy like, right? And people used to get angry at me, but I'm there like, but for me as a DJ, it's like if I'm playing a new song, it's just like I want the crowd not to know it, so that when they hear it, it's like that much more impactful. They're like, what is this song, rather than everybody around you hearing it. Like when you go to a big like a festival and you hear all the songs you listen to, it's cool, but like when that artist throws in that one song you've never heard before, it like you're like, whoa, like that's the song you want to Shazam. And that's what they do it.
Yeah.
So
that's the timer saying that we gotta wrap up soon.
Oh god.
So continue.
But yeah, no, like when it comes to that, like I don't think it's a bad thing to ask. I don't think it's a bad thing. That's why I feel like that's why someone created Shazam. They're like, that fucker won't give me the music.
It was definitely someone like in a festival or someone sitting there going like so pissed off, like turning to their left, like, do you know this song? They're like, no. Do you know this song? No. And you're just like, what the fuck is this song? And I need to listen to it.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a bad question to ask per se, but I mean, like nowadays, I'll give someone a song. Like I don't care, to be honest, but like I would say years ago, I was like, this is mine. Fuck off.
You know what? If someone asks me, I definitely tell them to it. But for me personally, I definitely do Shazam over Ask.
Yeah.
Like if I see it on the screen, like because now like all the cars have screens on them, so like it's nice because like you can just see it and add it.
Yeah.
And like I still do it discreetly too. Like I'll I'll kind of go like.
I was gonna say, because like in that sense, it's like as much as it is a dick thing to do, it's just like if someone doesn't know you're Shazamming and you have that song and you don't say anything about it, the next time you play it and they're around, they're like, I gave you that. You're like, no, I've had it for a while, like, you know.
Yeah, you're sitting there like no, I love this artist.
I didn't ask you for it. How do you think I got it?
Yeah, I didn't like. It's just been popping off, man.
I actually heard it on Z103.5 like hours before you played it.
I heard it on the Bow Bass Beat Sesh podcast.
Don't kill me.
All right, well.
Plugs on plugs on plugs.
Plugs on plugs, even though I'm plugging my own thing. That, like, if you're listening to this, you already heard it.
Well, we've gone through so much that it's just like, no, not you plug it as ASMR, but also music, but also this is that. So.
Yeah, we're a broad spectrum. We're a broad spectrum of random stuff. Like, we haven't even really talked about a lot of music, but, like, we kind of went on topic to talk music, and then we kind of
we'll rifle like on the next segment we'll rifle through all of like the points we need to get to.
Well, you know what? Because I think we only covered 1, 2. Like there's like 10 things on here, but like we covered like 3.
It's gonna have to be like one of those interviews with like politicians where you only get like a minute to answer the question and then the timer goes out. So we'll have to do that for the last.
We're gonna have to like speed talk this and everything like that. I'm gonna have to shotgun a bit so like the speech comes out a little bit faster.
It's either going to be like what's going to happen is, so for the first 2 segments they're going to have to listen at like 1.0 times speed, but for the last they're going to have to slow it down to about 0.5 to actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah.